And Amalist responded in the most mature possible way to this
She didn't.
criticism that he gave. Let's be honest, he ate her up. Like, how do you even respond to all of this? This is
Yeah, I can't. Because that's... Nah, I'm sorry. I have to pull up that clip part of Hyoga's video, bro. That joke was so funny. I'm pretty sure I put it as the intro clip. That joke was...
And because I too, just like Novaru, used to be an adult content creator.
God, fool, always in my vids, bro. You gotta get the fuck out of my vids, bro. He always that job. Swear.
I think in her reality, everything that is paid content must be spicy. But Aemilst, you absolute moron. You could have spent these $2 to actually go and look for yourself what I
I
posted.
was about to say, why didn't you just, like, go actually look at the highlight? I don't understand, like... Or again, isn't your boyfriend a billionaire? Or your husband, my bad. Isn't your husband a billionaire? I ain't gonna lie, it ain't looking like it. It's not looking like it.
That story. Well, I guess your husband's Amex didn't work again, did it?
Oh, yo, it's the sass from Hyoga too. Hold on, look. Billionaire?
That story. Well, I guess your husband's Amex didn't work again, did it?
Oh, no! Ate him up! Ate him up! Oh, no! Yeah, bro. Content fallout. Amalist. I'm seeing that the menu is looking delicious at the tea party because the babes is eating with this one. But I digress. Let's get into it. Y'all know how we get down. Miss Amalist, I can see that the fallout from everything that you've done so far, whether it be the fake lifestyle or all the misinformation, the lies you've been spreading about Hyoga and Teddy, it's just been radioactive on this fallout. I'm not gonna lie, quite nuclear. It's been bad. But one of the Huns, you already know, Miss Coco's crazy. Of course, we're gonna share the love. You already know. When we get into the vid, has thrown her hat in the ring, has of course made a video talking about, you know what I'm saying, Amalist and the whole situation that's been going on with obviously the beef that's been going down with Amalist and Hyoga. And of course, Chili's here to talk about it, baby. Duh. Slippy! Nah, but seriously, you already know what it is. So, Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed yap everything every time, especially when these bulls out here faking their entire lifestyle and content think they about to get away with it. And then spread misinformation on top. Oh boy. Not on our watch. So let's do it. You already know, of course, like we said in the intro, and every time for Hun, because she cooks, she does indeed be on the stove. Shout out to Hun. Miss Coco's crazy. That's how we get down, baby. Put out that positive reinforcement, because some heads are not. We got Aemilst has officially lost it. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG original video, down in the description. First link, share the love of Miss Coco's crazy. And let us get into this boy, because I'm already knowing Mixie, super.
what would you do if you tried to expose someone, but it backfired so badly that you had to end up abandoning your YouTube channel? Well, that may be the case for Amalist. Recently, she stabbed a friend in the back, and it has backfired in so
Hyoga and Teddy, yep.
many different ways. She may have destroyed her career for life. Because little did she know, when she started to post bad things about this friend knew a lot of bad things about her and began
Had the receipts. Better come with them.
to publish proof behind these things. So in this video, we'll really just be getting over how her career is completely demolished at this very moment. First, I'm going to give a very, very short summary of who Amalist is for the few people watching who don't know
We'll get the recap, but I'm familiar. Trust me.
who she is. I want to remind you that it is not too late. You can donate any amount to the link in the description, or spread the word to friends and family, or use social media to spread the word. Thank you so much, and with that, let's continue with this video. She basically makes content with her husband, and it's borderline corn for kids. It's just really
Softcore, risque, sensual. You know how that gets down. Yeah, definitely a bit frisky, and this is why we kept saying we gotta ask the demographic, because some of these heads is idolizing them, you know what I'm saying, whether it be, you know, the teenage girly pops, or, you know what I'm saying, even some of the younger, like, bros on the side. Yo, they look at this lifestyle and know that I try to idolize this, think this is the best type of Joan, like, yo, if it ain't this type of life I'm living, bro, then it ain't worth it. Nah. And then again, adding the little sensual Jones on top, mixy.
really, like, think of Book Talk, but as, like, TikToks. It's very unrealistic, movie-like
Tumblr, Wattpad type of beats.
like romance that is very staged and very inappropriate, but most of her audience are clearly kids. Here's a quick example.
again, it's like that aesthetic lifestyle content, bro. I just like, yo, in some aspects people can make it cool, but it's like, yo, when you try to fake it and all that, because you already know, especially how it gets down for these two, bro, try to really live like the rich CEO. Yo, man, we're the perfect couple. Oop, we gotta get the Amy. Hun, babe, where's the centurion?
Amalist's entire platform is built on the fact that her husband is this super rich CEO and she's
He's not. He's a graphic designer.
this princess living
What Fortune? Wait. Better yet, what's Fortune 500?
this dream life. She'll show clips where he buys her whatever she wants. She'll be like, can I have 50K? He'll be like, yep, immediately hand her 50K. It's like, once again, comic book, movie. It's super unrealistic, but her audience always absolutely eats it up because they seem to be teenagers, if I had to guess, and they leave the cringiest comments. They're pretty loyal though, and they do go after people that go after her. And they've been exposed many times. I've already made a video on them a long time ago, and they've been called out for—
Bro, I wonder how many I got, bro. Too many. Yep, too many. At least 5. Well, actually, yeah, the last 2 from, obviously, you know what I'm saying, the Hyoga x Amalist, like that whole drama that's going on right now. 2 from those, but yeah, even before that, 3. Bad optics.
for faking things. But what makes this specific incident different is because, one, they have stopped posting after this, and secondly, this is a very close friend, someone that knows them very, very well saying these things. So this is really what truly changes everything for Amalist. And here's one of the people that used to talk about her a few months ago.
If you look closely in their videos, you'll notice something else. The wife is
Celeb explainer.
always the one recording. You can only see one of her hands at a time, which means the other hand is holding the camera. Now, tell me, what kind of CEO with all the money in the world wouldn't just hire someone to film for them? Exactly, they're operating on a low budget. That's also why, if you think about it,
Yo, Hyoga had me freaking crying, bro, watching that job. He was like, yo, bro, my Instagram subscription like $2, bro. Your husband don't got the Amex? Yo, that job had me really dead, bro. And it's really the same job here. It's like, bro, you a billionaire. We don't got the whole camera set up. Nah, I get it, bro. What are you saying? Yo, we got to make it like semi-realistic, bro. Like everyone got a phone. Yeah, but is everyone about to have, again, this perfect couple CEO billionaire lifestyle? They're not. Like, bro, what are we sitting here doing?
they barely have any long-form videos on their
And
YouTube
again, their lifestyle is bullshit.
channel because longer content takes effort and resources to make, and since they don't have much of either, they spam YouTube shorts instead, which is probably where most of their income comes from. And let's be real, it's not easy to become a CEO in your 20s, especially when there are men twice that age who have been working as a
Bro, you're not, like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck skis. Because let me not downplay nobody, bro. If you got goals, dreams, and all that, it's peace and love, baby. Go out and accomplish your dreams. But yeah, becoming a CEO in your 20s, percentage chances on that, looking rough skis. I'm not gonna lie, unless you really been on some cool John, like unless you do a startup or, by God, invest into a crypto or some John and it go up. Do not. None of these rug pulls, none of these scam coins. Do not. Shout out. Everybody should know about at this point, bro. That 2021 bubble of crypto been went past the NFTs and all that John. That John's dead. But anyway, yo, heads could become rich and all that, but like, it's not them though. It's definitely not them, because another John I was saying, if we a billionaire CEO and all this type of jazz, we posting a TikTok, we on YouTube Shorts. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, the only boy I believe that's a billionaire off these YouTube Shorts and all that, Mr. Beast, and I know for sure y'all not them. Y'all definitely not Mr. Beast in the crew. Nah.
the same company for decades.
So the drama all started recently when Amalist decided to publish something on her Instagram story calling out a friend, very specifically, and basically just talking trash in their face. She basically decided to stop being friends with a person, another influencer named Hyoga and another influencer called Teddy, and then decided to release a story basically saying that they were in the wrong and they're enemies now. Here's what she said. I usually stay quiet about things, but I just want to say this. Please don't compare my husband, a man who treats me with care and respect, to anyone who doesn't represent these values. My husband is
Yo, this show was so freaking funny. And yo, heads were ripping Aemilst apart for this because they were like, yo, Aemilst, if your husband is do all this, like, yo, he's very kind, very loyal, respectful, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't interact, yada, yada, do all this, which is BS. I'm gonna get into that. Anyway, if he's all this, why is he not showing up to protect you and all that? And I ain't even trying to be that guy. Yo, heads handle they Jones within a relationship how they do, but like, yo, really on the factor, why is he not coming out to say something in your defense? Hun, is it because you're in the wrong? See, these are the questions we gotta ask. Anyway.
kind, very loyal, respectful. He doesn't interact with half-naked girls online.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, this is BS. Hyoga, you know what I'm saying, Teddy cosplayers, you know what I'm saying, their friend is a cosplayer. She tried to spin this narrative, it didn't work.
Fine. He doesn't embarrass me, he protects my heart and not his ego.
Oh, by the way, yeah, also, the specific, you know what I'm saying, girl that they're talking about is their friend, Hyoga and Teddy's friend, you know, Hyoga and Teddy, boyfriend and girlfriend, they have a friend together, friend group, yada yada, circle. Anyway, back to that. Yeah, like, yo, one of the most wholesome people ever. She literally raises kittens and all that, bro. Like, yeah, Amalist, you tried to spin the narrative. It did not work, hon. No, no.
He shows love for me every day. So to see people compare him to someone who does the complete opposite seems unfair and honestly really disappointing.
Your proof of this is what?
Please don't project unhealthy relationships onto ours. I know everyone will not understand our dynamic and then kind of just keeps yapping. For those who do not know, Teddy and Hyoga are a couple, and they also make content similar to Amalist and her boyfriend. I sort of lied when I said that was the first statement. The beef's been kind of going back and forth because a few messages got leaked and they seem not so nice from each other. So then Hyoga and Teddy decided to say or come out with a statement that they had been kind of copying their videos because Amalist had been copying. They had literal proof that she copied some of their videos. So then Amalist released that statement after that, basically saying that by criticizing Amalist was saying by criticizing her stealing their content, they're insecure, projecting their own relationship because apparently the guy follows half-naked girls, which seems a little bit
BS, bullshittery, cap.
weird and ironic, like, because it's just it's a weird statement to say. It sounds very insecure. That's not something you would normally say as a diss, and saying they project their relationship just seems kind of mean because once
Yeah, it's to seem like the victim. And this was the jump we were going over in Hypothalamus's video, and then Hyoga when he dropped his official response. Like, yo, this is the narrative that Amalist was trying to spin of, obviously, like I was saying, being on that victim complex, cry bully type of beats. It's like, yo, trying to project out that, obviously, nah, bro, we, again, have the perfect relationship, me and the Kims, nothing could ever be wrong. So them, nah, they're just mad, they're not like us, yo, then see, they're trying to copy us. Like, yo, we're going to need you to substantiate it, hon. Hyoga comes out with the receipts. Do you have yours?
again, it was really just some messages that got leaked of them kind of talking trash back and forth, and also they criticized them for stealing their content, and rightfully so. You're allowed to get mad when someone steals your content. Well, it got so much worse. In a now deleted story, Aemilst literally body shamed Teddy, the girlfriend.
Bing, 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 bing. Which is fucked up and rude. For what reason, too? Especially, yo, the mouse died. But yeah, nah, to even get back on me saying that. Like, yeah, for what reason? Because, yo, again, Teddy looked completely fine. Like, hun, definitely looking way better than some other heads. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I done messed up the whole vid. Okay, we just gonna get back to the vid. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah. Like, Teddy, obviously Hyoga's girlfriend, like, yeah, hun looks completely fine. Like, in no factor, like, is she on a timing where she need to be criticized, especially for her body. Like, what do we seem to be talking about? But anyway, to that, yeah, this is just more of, like, Aemilst projecting out hate into the world, obviously adding more to the victim complex, cry bully John. It's like, yo, again, why are you attacking Teddy on her physical appearance and all that type of jazz? In the words, again, of Mr. XQC, Minecraft enchantment language, don't attack her. Attack her story. Or better yet, attack Hyoga and Teddy together, their story. Or better yet, Aemilst, go attack Hyoga's video. That would do me excellent. Facts. Anyway, back to
Relationship just seems kind of mean because once again, it was really just some messages that got leaked of them kind of talking trash back and forth, and also they criticized them for stealing their content, and rightfully so. You're allowed to get mad when someone steals your shame. Teddy, the girlfriend of Hyoga, like, literally made fun of her stomach size. So then Teddy decided to publish a story. Here Teddy says, posted 8 weeks ago because she body shamed me. Don't let anyone make you feel insecure about your body. I love my tummy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, hun looks completely fine. I do not understand what we're even, like, again, Aemilst going out of her way to find some John to try to criticize her for it. You have no argument to give back. You're clearly on some snaky John. Moving on.
I love the imperfection of my skin. And clearly this just seems like, if anyone's talking about projection, it seems to be Aemilst.
Directly.
She's been called out many times for editing her photos and editing how she's supposed to look.
Exactly.
Same with her boyfriend.
This is the, oh my god, and this is the thing I was saying in one of the other bits too. This is the problem that pisses me off, because yo, y'all know Trilly content, sloppy, slop. And I know, yo, the hunting Miss Coco's crazy can feel it, because she says it all the time in her videos too. She'll try to, like, sit for hours and get, like, the perfect thumbnail in Photoshop and all that. And commend Hunt for that. Again, content from her. Excellent, baby. Love watching it. But like, yo, even Trilly, when I be trying to do my thumbnails, I be trying to have them Johns at least semi-decently nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, sloppy, trash, terrible, or whatever, right? We know. But like, at least like kind of on an aesthetic, you know what I mean? At least a little bit minimalist or something, right? Yo, whenever it's an Amalist John, bro, her pictures, bro, can never find a good John. It be pissing me off so bad. And then her pictures always got that watermark on it. So I'd be trying to fix it up and hide, yo. Had to get that rain off. My bad. That was coming from the, you know what I'm saying, YouTube analytical side of Trill. That was coming. Jilliber slimy on the analytics Trill. Frustrations Trill.
She heavily edits his face. So how can you call out someone else when you heavily edit your photos? It just seems very hypocritical. And once again, if anyone's going to talk about projection, this seems like it. But it just keeps getting better. Aemilst definitely realized she made a mistake and quickly responded to the copying video and said, well, we got inspo from a different year, but that only showed one video. There were multiple videos she stole from them. And I'm sure you're thinking, oh, she stole videos. Tons of people do that. What do you mean her career was ruined? She'll get away with it. Believe me, she got exposed for a lot more than that.
I'm about to say, yeah, no, trust me, that was not the only thing.
Because not only did she harm Teddy in the situation, she got her boyfriend, Hyoga, in the situation. He was not happy to hear what she'd said about his girlfriend, and rightfully so. I mean, they're dating, you're going to want to stand up for your date. So
exactly what I was saying earlier, too. You see how, you know what I'm saying, Hyoga would come stand up for his partner? Where is Kim's? Again, not trying to be that guy. Starting the drama. But here's the questions again on the hypocrisy, too. You're projecting out, again, being Amalist, you're projecting out how, like, yeah, you're in the perfect, again, relationship, and she was saying that in that one story. You had a perfect relationship, and your man is this, that, and the third. He's so loyal, respectful, yada, yada. Where is he at? Oh, see, this is where...
Oh, he decided to release a statement, and then he just started going full-blown, destroying Aemilst in so many different ways. First, he sent out a statement that definitely, if you have skeletons in your closet, will send a few shivers down your spine. If I catch you publicly shame me or my girlfriend ever again, I will utilize all available resources at my disposal to bring awareness to what kind of person you are.
Sure did.
And be sure, I will not be the only one coming forward. And rightfully so, like, he has every right to come out with this statement because, once again, her things are so weird and petty, and they're just not actual criticism, it just seems very insecure. The different things.
Yeah, again, it's just the victim complex, John. She wants to always be the one that's like, oh, man, like, no, these people are against me. No, everyone's out to get me because I'm so perfect, because I have the perfect relationship, and everyone just wants to everything that I have and wants my relationship. Like, no. You need to get your head out of your ass.
Things about him following half-naked girls, which I believe we're going to get into in a second.
Lies.
Are cosplayers, so that's just
correct.
That seems kind of sexist. We're going to get into that in a situation. And body shaming.
No, she's just an idiot.
Too, once again, if you body shame someone, you're probably very, very insecure. So he started publishing stuff in his story. Firstly, he started off by saying that, hey, at Aemilst, I should have come forward a long time ago, but I guess today is the day. And then he...
Yo, when I had oh my god, when I had watched, you know, saying... Shout out to Hun, hypothalamus. Yo, she was like the first person I'd seen even talking about this at all, right? But even besides that, yo, when I had seen that, John, bro, this first clip.
Firstly, he started off by saying that, hey, at Aemilst.
Oh, hey, at Aemilst, I should have come forward a long time ago, but I guess today's finally the day. I was like, man, the stake right through. I knew it was over. The nuclear fallout has come.
Aemilst, I should have come forward a long time ago, but I guess today is the day. And then he pointed out, first, a relationship is as fake as your husband's credit card.
I'm still... Yo, I truly do think this is a card sleeve. I'm not even trying to dicky. You already know. I'm not even trying to dicky, but like, bro, I think this is a card sleeve. Because I know this isn't an MX just in the first place, but like, bro, this Sean especially got to be a card sleeve. Because you see, again, I was saying in a vid, the corner of this kind of looking weird as if this boy's kind of like flaking up. And then like, if y'all see around here, like where it's circled, you could especially see like the little... maybe I'm tweaking, but swear I'm not even playing conspiracy Trilly, but like you can see the little fold right here. Like, do you see like you know how bro, y'all can see it on my phone right now. Y'all see how like on my phone, I gotta put my John Black. Oh my god, come on, bro, are we serious? Y'all see how like I got like an air bubble right here on my phone? Like y'all peep game on that, how like the you can see my screen protector's kind of lifting up. You can kind of tell, like here, like right directly here, there's like an air pocket, a little air bubble right here. Like it's kind of coming up. I'm telling you, this is a card sleeve. But either way, again, like I said, it don't matter because Kim's is not a Fortune 500 CEO. Y'all don't got this shit.
And overall, this is the first and best criticism by far that he made. I don't know if I would say best, but it was a very good criticism. He pointed out basically that the CEO job the husband had, big surprise everyone, was fake. The credit card, everything they do in the relationship is fake and for clout. And then he responded to the half-naked girls thing, basically saying he cheats on his girlfriend because he follows cosplayers who don't always dress like in winter jackets, like that's their job. Once again, that's such a weird criticism for her to make. He says, you keep slandering me because I...
Now, again, that's not a criticism. It's just a misconstrued argument. Like, she quite literally took that information, formed it, and like, quite, actually better yet to that, she took that information, literally re-discombobulated that boy, and then weaponized it against Hyoga. We can see this here. It's like, yo, again, Hun is a friend of Hyoga and Teddy, part of their circle, friend group, and all that type of beat. Also a cosplayer, so misconstrued that for the naked girls thing. Third to that, it's seeming like Hun, because like I just discussed earlier, their friend, who we're talking about right here, who is this half-naked girl or whatever, yeah, she raises kittens and all that type of jazz. She had raised, like, Hyoga was saying in the video, like 89, 90 kittens. Like, yo, that's super fire, super wholesome, super sweet. What is Amalist doing? See, these are the questions we need to ask. Yes! Like, bro, come on, man.
I follow my friends who are adult content creators, aka literal cosplayers. Good thing that nobody has made a point against you because you happen to be so minor friendly. I love this point because once again, he's just telling it as it is. Her content is so inappropriate. It's so...
It's risque, frisky.
Estualized, if you know what I mean. You saw the clip I showed earlier, like...
It's suggestive, yeah.
They know what they're doing. It's always grabbing at legs, doing this, doing that. It's not content made for kids.
Like, y'all saw the one Joe with the... Y'all saw that one clip, like, oh yeah, I sent him some, chili pepper emoji pictures while he was in a meeting, and then he's doing the fucking, like, you know, jalooper, a little slidey in the jalooper, John. Like, bro, nah.
So for her to whine about half-naked girls when they literally make this type of content and publish it on all platforms where, like, especially YouTube Shorts, where, let's be honest, most of the audience are kids, it's just very, very hypocritical. Like, it's just, if you want to go by that logic, you're so much worse because they're adult creators. Like, he can follow adult creators without cheating on his girlfriend because, once again, they're cosplayers. That's literally their job, to cosplay. The people they cosplay won't always be people that are, what, 1900th century dancing ballground woman? Like, what do you expect? And let me tell you, this guy just ate Aemilst up. And by the way, he points out next who the sues minors on Instagram. Because, as we know before from the past video, she will threaten to sue people that, like, leave hate comments or make videos on her, putting it as...
Yeah, like, DMCA'd them and all that. I had seen, like, yo, they had DMCA'd Miss Batty, Miss Wayway. Share love with her, you know what I'm saying? No cap. But they had sent a DMCA out to her, like, bruh, if you... And again, I say this all the time because this is especially a thing in, like, the commentary community and, like, you know, drama community and all that type of John. Bruh. If you send out false copyright strikes, false uses of the DMCA system, that's big no-no. That's a bad. Yeah, that's gonna get you significantly bad rep. And also to that, if you shelve them out, again, false copyright strikes, because of criticism, not because, like, you know, someone infringed upon your copyright, stole, re-uploaded your video wasn't transformative enough, yada yada. But if you just took it down because of criticism, bye-bye! Bye-bye! You're gone. You're done. Yeah, that's gonna get you cooked real quick. I'm not gonna hold you. Plus, it's just dumb. And I was literally saying this in a video. It's just dumb to do that because it's like, if somebody is spreading misinformation about you, lying about you, all this, that, and the third, why don't you just drop a vid in response proving all that shit wrong to make them look dumb? Is it because you don't have any arguments? Is it because the person is right? The questions.
Is misinformation. I've talked about before, she made a post about it. It's like, really, dude? How insecure? Once again, she whines about them projecting their insecurities. Like, girl, you are the most insecure person on earth. The people that sue people for leaving hate comments.
One of them, because Clara Dow's staying at top 2.
Or making hate videos on them or videos critiquing them are the most insecure people because they want those videos taken down more than anything. They're willing to go to extreme lengths to do it. So I just love that he made this point. And so Amalist decided to cry more about it, accused of being fake and a red flag. Well, your man's out here following half-naked girls like it's a sport. Make it make sense. If you're
lies,
happy with your own man, don't project
misconstruing the argument,
it onto me again.
Spreading misinformation.
Just because she said she copies videos and a few messages leaked between the two, against the two, like, who cares? Keep it to yourselves, people. Anyway, once again, she said it twice just to show how
dating a CEO. Who's the CEO?
much she really is into this point that I guess boyfriend follows half-naked girls. Once again, they're cosplayers. Like, half...
I'm about to say, yeah, lies again. Amalist trying to misconstrue this John to fit her narrative.
Naked, it's like, what? And Amalist responded in the most mature possible way to this
She didn't.
criticism that he gave. Let's be honest, he ate her up. Like, how do you even respond to all of this? This is
Yeah, I can't. Because that's... Nah, I'm sorry. I have to pull up that clip part of Hyoga's video, bro. That joke was so funny. I'm pretty sure I put it as the intro clip. That joke was...
And because I too, just like Novaru, used to be an adult content creator.
God damn, this fool always in my vids, bro. He gotta get the fuck out of my vids, bro. He always that child. Swear.
I think in her reality, everything that is paid content must be spicy. But Aemilst, you absolute moron. You could have spent these $2 to actually go and look for yourself what I
I was
posted.
about to say, why didn't you just like go actually look at the highlight? I don't understand. Like, or again, isn't your boyfriend a billionaire? Or your husband? My bad. Isn't your husband a billionaire? I ain't gonna lie, it ain't looking like it. It's not looking like it.
That story. Well, I guess your husband's Amex didn't work again, did it?
Oh, yo, it's the sass from Hyoga too. Hold on, a billionaire?
That story. Well, I guess your husband's Amex didn't work again, did it?
Oh, no! Eat him up! Eat him up! Oh, no! Yeah, bro. Content fallout. Amalist. Laughing all the way to the bank. Oh
Did
my
it.
gosh. Anyway, let's get back to the vid.
like, this is so good. She's so unlikable because she just the threatening to sue people alone is enough to make me not like her content at all.
Yeah,
but the content
it's
alone
whack.
is unbearable to watch. But just like how she played victim when a bunch of kids made videos hating on her, criticizing.
Hassan, finally, it's your time to shine, because this would be a frivolous lawsuit if Amalist were to like be shelving out, you know what I'm saying, DMCAs and all that type of beat. Those would be frivolous, Johns. He's never right.
or leaving hate comments. She played victim in this situation as well, which
Which one? Which situation is she not?
it was partly her fault again for copying their videos in the first place. But here she goes crying and whining. If there's one thing I've learned from this, is to trust your gut, even when your heart
Didn't trust yours.
wants to believe the
Your gut's biased.
best in someone. Sometimes the people you defend the most will be the first to throw you under the bus, and when they do, don't blame yourself for being
Yo, Miss Coco's crazy. She's reading it so freaking dramatically. Yo, it's so funny.
kind. Blame them for taking advantage of it. Speak the truth when you're ready. Stay respectful when they aren't. Is it respectful to say someone follows half-naked girls and body shame someone?
It's not.
Out of this entire situation, the more respectful one was definitely the other side. It wasn't Amalist. And it's funny because I honestly
It was Hyoga. Hyoga was roasting her, but I'm not gonna lie. Again, I feel like it's fair because it's like, yo, you're just blatantly spreading misinformation about Hyoga. You're trying to also imply by him following naked girls. Let's be fucking honest here. Let's start locking in. The obvious implication would be that he's cheating on his girlfriend and all that, which she has no substantiation of. So why is she spreading this misinformation? Is it because, again, is she mad? Can she have no other argument? Is she gonna fight the story? She's not. Tough. So you gotta lie.
think it would have been smarter if she had just not made direct responses to the different points he made, because, I mean, he
Yeah, I
provided
agree.
pretty good proof of most of them, and most of the arguments he made in general were good, but she decided to respond to most of them, and let me just say, it was horrible. They crossed
Of course.
the line, mocking my relationship, calling my husband's card fake,
It is.
saying our relationship is just for show. We've been together
I mean, again, I always say all the time, I'm not gonna sit here and question his love except for Yoko's and Soydub's love, because that shit is not love. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. But I'm not gonna question nobody's love. Listen, y'all got married. If y'all feel as though y'all are the perfect couple for each other, that's between y'all. But the lifestyle and shit y'all putting out, oh yeah, that's bullshit. That shit is fake. That's fuck. Again, that Centurion, I'm like 95, bump it up to 98% sure that this shit is a card sleeve. It's like, listen, y'all love could be fire hun, but all this other shit, yeah, nah. It's there.
together since 2020. We are legally married. We've built everything we have side by side. First of all, she provides no proof that the...
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't provide proof that it was fake, but, like, we all believe it by now. It was so, like, it's so obviously...
I'm telling you, yo, I might have to, like, really put that image under a microscope. We're gonna really figure that boy out. But I already know, again, that they're not billionaires, because what billionaire is fucking LARPing on YouTube Shorts? If you do not know what LARPing is, live action role playing. They're live action role playing again. This dark, mysterious, fucking Playboy Cardi ass, goddamn fucking I Am Music ass, rollout ass, fucking dark fantasy, fucking role play relationship right here, bruh. This shit is not real. This is not what. Again, maybe I gotta wake the jits up, bro. Y'all can't idolize these heads. Y'all can't. Your favorite influencer, content creator, rapper, singer, artist, all these people, you cannot idolize them. Nah. We could see their accolades and successes, which is a big ass asterisk for them because successes, the Emmy is fucking bullshit. Anyway, you can see their successes and all that and want to innovate and be creative off that, John, you know what I'm saying? And obviously within that, be the best version of yourself and do as much as you can to accomplish your goals and dreams, baby. But if you think that you're gonna have the same exact lifestyle as these bulls, and if your lifestyle is not exactly like how these people are, and you're gonna skinwalk and doppelganger them, I'll be the first one to tell you, not happening. The only person and only life you gonna have is your own. I ain't gonna lie. And it's however you're gonna shape it. You're not gonna have these heads lifestyle, so you can't be glazing him up. No. Also, that's just a thing of being objective too. Like, yo, again, I say this all the time. You can have a favorite content creator or content creators like you are clearly biased to like and things such like that. But within like controversies and things that heads can be genuinely criticized for, you also want to be objective too. That's the whole thing of life, but I would hope everyone would just do that on a regular, but some don't.
Staged. You can watch my first video. You can literally look it up. Like, it's so obviously staged. No one is buying it anymore. Maybe the 10-year-olds, I guess, that are fans of her content, but basically no one's buying it anymore. So, I mean, does he even need proof anymore? Obviously, the CEO...
No, never bought that shit. Never bought it.
Thing is fake. She starts complaining about how they built everything specifically from Amalist. Like, she's the reason they have anything. She says, I always tried to be there to support, encourage, and remind him not to give up. These weren't for content. These were genuine moments from someone who cared. Okay, if they're genuine moments...
Yo, she gave him, like, Amalist, she gave Hyoga, like, the most basic-ass advice on how to, like, fucking blow up as a content creator and shit, and she was really trying to say, like, yo, I was out with my husband, and I took, like, so much time to write this. I took time out of my day to write this down. Literally, what she said, I could tell somebody in 15 seconds flat. Like 15 seconds flat, and it's the Jones basically I always say. You want to become a content creator? 1, know you're gonna get criticism. 2, you have to be consistent. 3, find your niche. 4, like, bro, this is the easiest shit. She's trying to pretend like, yo, oh my god, I gave him the most ever insightful advice, and I took so much time out of my day to write. Like, you're not that guy, hun. You're not that guy. Like, what are we talking about?
Moments, then why do you use them later? Like, if you actually care about someone, like, if I give you a candy bar and then I remind you every 5 minutes, every time you annoy me, I give you a candy bar yesterday and you're gonna treat me like this, did I do that because I actually cared about you, or did I do that because I could use it as a tool?
It didn't matter because I would have told you to shut the fuck up.
Later on. Like, literally, you didn't actually care because you wouldn't bring it up. Even if you're enemies with...
I'd have been like, yes, I said thank you for it. Why the fuck are you still telling me this? It's like how Ian is repeatedly apologizing for shit we already know he fucking apologized for.
Them, you probably still wouldn't bring it up because it's something you just do for them. And it just seems like it's...
Yeah, again, you got people's best interests at heart. You're just going to want to do kind things and loving things for them. Simple as that, baby. Keep your peoples and family around. And, like I always say, doesn't have to be blood. Whenever I say family or love, whoever you think of, facts.
Something that she's using as an excuse. Like, you only have what you have because of me, because I'm there for you. And since it ended up going so badly for Amalist, she decided to release a half, like, baked apology. Let's be honest, it wasn't even an apology. We'll get into that in a second. But first,
take accountability? Never.
Firstly, I just really want to discuss, at first, when Amalist started trashing them with that story I showed at the beginning, after they made kind of comments and messages got leaked a little bit, they simply made comments about her copying content. That was pretty much it. She decided to say, once again, shame the girlfriend and say that they are cheating on each other because he's following half-naked girls. You get the idea.
Which, again, debunked.
Hyoga and Teddy got lots of not nice comments because, once again, she has a big platform and she knew this would happen. Like, people would genuinely go into Teddy's comments body shaming.
Yep. That is called brigading.
Her. And she'd already been body shamed by a huge creator making fun of her stomach size, so now she's got tons and tons of hate comments. And while I'm not, like, against you criticizing someone, when you're straight up bullying them, like making comments like that about their body instead of actually criticizing them for
what I say, instead of giving them actual genuine criticism about things like obviously that's constructive and they could improve on, and not some auxiliary like external factors or whatever.
they do. It just shows like she knew what would happen. She knew she'd be sending hate comments like that specifically because of something like that. So overall, the backlash that came when people started to reverse hate once Hyoga came out with this comment, when they started hating on Amalist instead, it was very ironic, and all of a sudden she crumbled under all the pressure and decided to make a statement basically saying she wants peace. She wanted peace all along. If this isn't gaslighting,
Cap.
I don't know what is. How do you want peace?
Stop sliding me. Stop sliding me. Yo, shut up over the Oreo.
Peace while body shaming someone and claiming a couple is cheating on each other. Like, this is next level gaslighting. I want to end this in peace, she says. I'm sorry.
She doesn't.
Sorry for the mistakes I've made, for the things I've said before. I'm not perfect. I'm just human. Still learning. Still growing.
Y'all see the victim complex right here?
I've made poor choices. Trusted the wrong people. Wow, what an authentic
Trusted the wrong people. Who are those people?
apology. And sometimes reacted with the emotions I didn't know how to control. But being constantly reminded of my past and being mocked for it, that doesn't make anyone stronger. We all have...
See, again, the victim complex. Oh my gosh. But being constantly reminded of my past and being mocked for it, that doesn't make anyone stronger. We all have things that we've done and not proud of, but I've been trying. I've changed, and I'm still trying. Well, hun, keep trying, because you're not trying hard enough.
Things we've done that we are not proud of, but I've changed, and I'm still trying. I don't regret crossing paths with Hyoga and Teddy. They were real laughs, real moments, and real memories. For that,
apparently you didn't value them enough, consider you're so willing and ready to just slander him and basically just lie about him.
I'm thankful. Yeah, saying that was an apology would be a little, no, it definitely wasn't an apology. And I mean, I guess seeing it from her point of view, if I got people saying that my relationship was fake and stuff, and that he faked being a CEO and we were broke and stuff, that would
again, that's why I don't question the love, but I will question the things that you blatantly are just lying about and are just directly making content off of or whatever. And like that shit is just supposed to be the whole point of it. Like, yo, are you actually a billionaire? Or is a Kim's actually a billionaire? No. I will ask once more. Do you think Bill Gates, Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying, all these different people, do you think they're sitting around again making these dark fantasy LARPs, relationship perfect couple Johns? Nah, they're not. And the Kims would not be either if they were actually billionaires. Like, what are we talking about?
Make me mad, and I wouldn't really want to apologize, but from basically any perspective, she's in the wrong, because, I mean, she's the first one to come out with such rude statements. Hyoga was simply responding to the comments she was making about his girlfriend. I mean, how can you make those comments about someone's literal, like, looks, and then say you want peace? Like, it's just like, I mean, who are the people?
Cry bully. Cry bully. Literal cry bully. It's like, it's like literally, see, it's literally both parts of that. Bully, obviously talking about Teddy, you know what I'm saying, and her looks and her physical attraction, all that type of beat or whatever, and then cry when heads call you out for that jazz. You're wrong and all this type of beat because obviously making fun of you know what I'm saying, Teddy's appearance. Duh, wrong. Fuck are we doing? Yo, now you're crying when heads call you out and give you backlash and or genuine criticism for that because what you said is wrong and should be condemned. They never fail to fail me.
People that support her. Like, I don't hate her, obviously, as most content creators. I don't hate them. I don't like their content, though, like her, because her content is, her content is something. Let's just say that.
It's cringe as fuck.
And I just don't understand, like, what were you thinking? What did you think would happen? Have you ever seen anyone win a fight by body shaming someone?
No.
Especially an online fight? Like, that's just like, it doesn't happen. It's so immature. It's like first grader insults at
It's giving petty.
this point. You're stupid. Well, you have a big nose.
It's giving petty.
It was like, it's okay. And they haven't really been posting on their YouTube anymore. The latest shorts are from like about a month ago, which is insane for them because usually they spam 1 million shorts.
I would imagine now is because they're gonna be on like Clara Dow beat where it's like, yo, the comments are just gonna be calling them out, bruh.
Like every day they'll be spamming the same. It's literally the same exact prompt. Like they use the same idea, but maybe a different filming angle. Her hair looks different. Her boyfriend's in a different suit, a different color suit, but it's the same thing over and over again, and it's made them a lot of money. Like I respect the hustle. I do respect the hustle. I don't respect how
they're money up, not your funny up.
They're making the money because once again, it's not very appropriate for kids because YouTube.
That's the angle though. That's the only thing I always say, bro. Like, yo, there ain't nothing wrong with getting your cheese up. Like I just said, get your money up, not your funny up. But let your money be more ethical, and we might be able to question the morals on this one.
Is more kids, but overall, like I do respect the hustle. They are making lots of money by doing something so dumb and so like just very, very weird. Not something most people will make careers out of, but it's very strange. That's why I'm saying it's very strange. They haven't been posting on YouTube Shorts for a month now. So are they quitting YouTube Shorts? Well, we don't know for sure. Maybe they're quitting.
No. This is how they actually make the cheese. That's not happening.
In general, maybe they've made their bag and now they're leaving because they're getting exposed for faking everything, and their closest friends literally say they're faking things. So if you want to believe someone, believe their closest friends. Their closest friends are literally calling them out for faking things now. And I love how Amalist claims that she's such a great friend to Hyoga, how much she cares about him.
Literal lies. Again, like I was saying earlier, she was so ready as soon as she felt as though she was being slighted. Yeah, she was so ready to come out and slander him, lie about him, literally say, oh my god, what are you following me, these half-naked girls? She was so ready to latch on to that, John.
In the past, and how much he's helped him no matter what, and it was never just about content. If you really cared about someone as a friend, you definitely wouldn't body shame their girlfriend. You wouldn't body shame anyone. Like what logic is...
Again, don't attack the person, attack their story.
It's not a true friend. The second you get mad at them, you go after something as stupid and petty as that. It's insane to me. And the fact that she edits her photos makes it so much more ironic. It's like someone making fun of someone how they play basketball that's never played basketball before. It's like you can't body shame someone for doing when you edit your photos. Like it makes no sense. It's like where everything she said.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you're trying to criticize someone and make them insecure when by you editing your photos is blatantly showing that you have some insecurities yourself.
It comes from so much insecurity, very obviously, because she knows they know things, and she's like, oh, you're gonna say this? You're gonna say my CEO husband is fake? I mean, he is, but like, well, your girlfriend's ugly, ha ha ha, and you're cheating
I mean, well, he is.
on her by following cosplayers because you're an influencer, and that's normal to do, is to follow other influencers.
Like literally, he is a cosplayer, so it's like, yo, at the very like, not even very least, on a base level, again, we already know Hyoga, Teddy, their friend, circle, duh, cut and dry. Coming off of that, yeah, their friend also does the cosplay, John. Hyoga does cosplay. Yo, you could basically consider them co-workers at that, John, especially if they're doing collabs and Johns like that. So, dumb, spreading lies, misconstruing John.
And she's clearly shaming the girls when she says he's following half girls. So, like, girl, have you seen the content you post? The content you post is very explicit. You wouldn't have a channel if it weren't for the video.
Was definitely suggestive at the very least. Like, yo, they literally, like, you can do the thing on shorts and like TikTok where you can like set the like you can set the preview on what TikToks would be like, and they always choose like the friskiest, most like, you know what I'm saying, looking a little sensual type of preview, John's like, bro, it's obvious.
Videos you made that are very, have you seen all the touching and stuff and all the grabbing and stuff? Like, it's very, very adult. It's adult content. So why are you like shaming him for following people who make adult content? Technically, you're an adult creator. Like, you guys make a content that is definitely supposed to be for a larger audience. Sadly, I don't think it reaches too many adults.
Yeah, because like, what's the name? Shorts just in general and short form content always reach like the biggest demographic for them Jones is always going to be majority jits, just because of like how broad it is. And like, obviously, again, and this is just for videos in general and just on a time thing for general, who has the most time to sit and consume TikToks and doom scroll on TikTok, Twitter, yada yada, all this different John? Jits, kids, like teenagers and Johns like that, heads that don't have a lot of responsibilities and don't have like most of their time taken up by, you know, work, you know, other amenities and things like that, you know what I'm saying, things going on. Like, yeah, they obviously realize that you got hands glazing him up again, because jits are also gullible and stuff like that. They know they're gonna have like these I won't say like cult, but like these like, you know, really strong followings and all that. That gets to your head. You're always getting validated. You're always getting this gratification. You know what I'm saying? Heads egos start forming. You start thinking you're higher than life. Then you get into scuffles. Obviously, you can't take accountability. And here we are. The content fallout once more. Like,
It definitely reaches a lot of kids, but genuinely the content you're making is not for kids. So if they follow you, technically they're following adult creators. So I don't understand why you're shaming other people for following creators when you do the same exact thing. Just like, Amalist is so hypocritical, it's actually funny. Let's look at this one specifically. Yeah, pulling...
Man, hypocrisy is a huge one when it comes to the influencer girly pops, but honestly, it just comes to a lot of these fools online in general, to be real.
Up her skirt. Definitely not... I can't believe you guys make such child-friendly content.
Literally, the John I was talking about earlier, sending him a jalapeno photo when he's in a meeting. Yeah, fucking spicy photos. Link in bio?
You can totally talk like that about, like, I just don't understand. Like, you guys, would you not call yourselves, like, you guys make adult content for adult audiences, so why, when anyone else makes content that's not for kids, is it all of a sudden a horrible thing and you're cheating? And they could argue from the same perspective. I wouldn't make this argument, but they could say that, like, he's using his girlfriend by putting her online and making her sexualized, which I wouldn't say that because I don't really care. Couples can do whatever they want. But like, from her, the way she's arguing, there's so many arguments that they could use against her with her same logic that would make her look horrible.
Like flipping it right back on her. And that's what I'm saying. That's The main John is just like, it's just straight projection because again, like, yo, she's just telling lies. Like, she's saying all these different Johns and it's just not even true. And then on top of that, like, again, like Miss Coco Crazy is saying, bro, this John could be flipped right back on her ass.
Because like the logic she's using is just so flawed. And I forgot to screenshot it, but Amalist did mention in her story that her husband is very good to her because once again they were married and that he only follows her. And I just feel like that's such a stupid argument because
yeah, it's just fucking dumb. Again, like I've talked about this before. This is like the Frogan argument where like, yeah, if you follow on somebody on like Instagram or Twitter or some shit, you suddenly endorse everything they've ever done, all this different shit, yada yada. The same thing is being applied here. With no context, she sees that Hyoga follows like a girly pop that appears half naked online or whatever the fuck. Obviously we know she's a cosplayer, and she's immediately reaching out assuming like, yo, they implying the worst, like cheating and all that type of beat. It's like, what are we sitting here doing? You're just grasping at the littlest John. Like, what are we sitting here talking about? Dumb.
because it just proves my point that everything she does with everything about the relationship is just online. Like, it's just like dark romance online. Like, there's nothing, how that doesn't prove it's real just because you like he'll comment things on the long form, I love you baby. I mean, you can do all these things online, but that doesn't make it real. Like, that doesn't mean, I'm sure the relationship, I've seen clips on TikTok and stuff of couples, people recording couples like kissing and
Oh, I remember when they were showing the money. Yeah, this boy, ooh, yo, the cheese, this joint looking too crispy, and you could really tell on this joint right here because it looks so faded too.
dancing, and then they quick grab a camera like they were recording it and then they walk off. Like, social media, it's easy to fake things and make them look like a literal dream come true. That doesn't prove anything. Like, obviously he follows you, only you. That's just for show. Just because that just means that their relationship is more open. Like, he openly follows other influencers. That's okay. That doesn't mean he's cheating on her. And
Exactly what I was saying earlier. It's like, yo, it's just so stupid to assume like the worst just because someone's following someone on Instagram or any other social media. Like, what the fuck?
I personally don't like the way Amalist presents relationship. She only presents it as, you give me tons and tons of money whenever I ask for it, and we can
It's exactly like why when I first like seen about like Amalist and the Kims, I was always saying, like, trying to put out this lifestyle to perceive it as like this perfect John that like everyone should wish to be in this relationship is like bad optics, because especially like Miss Coco Crazy is saying, one of the main Johns Amalist is always doing in the vid is like, yo hun, yo babe, let me get like 50K. Like, yo, this is not some shit we could be doing. Heads one already, I'm sure we all can see, do not just have 50K to be giving heads, but then two to that, it's like, yo, it's kind of like, I would say, yo, it's not really putting out good vibes to be in, like, you know what I'm saying, to have it like in your relationship where you're like, yo, your partner just asking for cheese, you just sliding this boy out or whatever on all times. Now obviously, yo, am I saying you can't provide just for your partner? No, I'm not saying that, John. But yo, it's more or less on that, like, yo, kind of funny enough, bringing up Princess Amelia, it's kind of on that vibe. It's kind of like on the spoiled vibe, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Have it be more meaningful or whatever. It's like, yo, this is looking more like you're getting your pocket drained than it is like, okay, yeah, now you really trying to put on and do all this junk for your partner. It's just, I've always said, yeah, this is not the type of John Jits should be watching and idolize and want this type of relationship. It's not. It's not good. It's not healthy to the maximum degree. And to three, it's not realistic in any fucking sense because it's fake.
whenever. And it's like, that's the only two things. There's no personality. You never really get to know them. They never, like, there's no fun conversations. It's just that. That's all it is to it. It's them flexing money, them flexing their car, their watch, how rich they are with their stupid business, and how much they like to touch each other. And it's just like, really? I mean, there's more to a relationship than that. Don't get me wrong. Both of the things are important in relationships. Both of those things are very, very crucial. You need those things to have a stable relationship, and you need to get along in both of those things. But, like, there's more to a relationship than simply that. And if that's all you're looking for, money or whatever, in a relationship, I mean, I just don't think you'll be happy in the long end. Like,
you won't.
You need to find someone that you can talk to, you can have conversations to. There's more to than
This is the same thing on why I say, like, yes, if the Huns is beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely stunning, it's amazing. It's a bonus though, hun. I ain't gonna lie, because again, how long can we sit and stare at your face and admire it and all that, or admire the body, you know what I'm saying, if the body is tea, well endowed and all that. How long can we stare at this John before I'm bored? I'll keep it a buck. We gonna have to go farther than this. We gonna have to communicate, have conversations, do things and such like that. The conversation's gonna have to get deep. Oh, but y'all know Trilly does love the yap, so of course it'll be there. But yeah, heads are gonna have to communicate and go through these different things. This is the same thing I always say about love. Heads always want you know what I'm saying, the best things about having a relationship, like cuddling, you know what I'm saying, bombing, essential, and all that type of jazz, you know, going out on dates and having, like, going on vacations, things and such like that, you know what I'm saying, it's all, like, good vibes. But you know what heads don't want to talk about and or go through? The arguments, when heads is frustrated, you know what I'm saying, when y'all disagree on some Johns, when y'all have just disagreements in general, like, heads don't want to talk about none of this jazz. It's like, yo, don't let people on the internet make everything seem so grand and so perfect, yo. That's not how life is. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I say it all the time. Life is unfair. But guess what? The only person that's gonna make it fair for you is you. That's tough. Stamped out on that. So yeah, but even to more or less like this, there's also like no such thing as a perfect couple or ideal relationship too. Like, that John is dead. There may be someone that's ideal for you, but there's never just going to be someone who's just perfect in general. Nah. But yeah. This is, again, by coming off of that, you got to be able to talk to your partner, really communicate and all that type of jazz. Because admiring all the, like, you know what I'm saying, I guess, yeah, like external, I would say. In this case, like, you know, obviously materialistic things and then, like, external beauty. Because, you know, inside your heart's got to be beautiful, not black. Because if your heart is black, you know, I get down. Ugly, I don't care how bad you are, baby. I don't care how gorgeous you are. If your heart is black, the door is that way. Anyway, super sidebar. We didn't shift it all the way off of this, boy. Don't let these people on the internet and all that, you know what I'm saying, don't let them psyop you into the John, bro. Don't let them, like, try to portray the perfect lifestyle. Heads is gonna go through, like, trials and tribulations and all that type of beat. Yeah, things is not perfect. It's not. They can be in some scenarios, but most of the time they're probably not going to be.
Than just this. I feel like I'm not using this word right, and please don't come after me. I just felt like using it. It feels dystopian. It feels just like it feels fake in every way, because, I mean,
It is.
I know it is, but just like, it feels so fake. It almost should be. They should just admit it's fake, because like, it's just like, you don't get in a car with your boyfriend. Hey, I want $50K right now, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, baby, let's pull.
Literally what I was just saying. I'm like, yeah, that's just not something that's gonna happen. So, and especially, like, you shouldn't put this out there for, like, jits to be thinking that this is something that has a potential to happen. Because I'm gonna say the chances of this happening, laugh below once more.
Pull over, and he gives you, like, no, that's not how it works. I mean, you both usually work jobs. I mean, usually in most relationships, and you help provide for each other, and you split it up. You have a budget, everything. Like, you don't just randomly hand your princess whatever amount she asked for. It's just so stupid and unrealistic in every possible
Yep, to the nines. And Miss Coco's Crazy's cooking.
way. And my guess and kind of hope is that people watching, their audience that is commenting the cringiest things, I don't know. At this point, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm hoping that most of them just know it's like a romance book. Like, it's not real, but it's fun to watch because you want to be in that situation. You want that book type romance.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. They start idolizing this, John. They really want this lifestyle, and if they feel as though they don't get this type of lifestyle, then it's not enough. Then life sucks. Then things will just never be enough.
Romance, that book talk, get everything you want, your princess situation with a rich boyfriend. So maybe that's why, but I think some people are buying it, but maybe they'll realize it eventually. I hope they do. But that is also another reason why I think
I always say this with the jits. That's why I say, like, yo, the jits are just stupid young bulls, bro. Again, not that they dumb. It's just like, yo, heads is gullible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Heads is just like, yo, when you a jit, you're just more prone to, like, fall into these things, you know what I'm saying? But as you grow up, get wiser, your prefrontal cortex gets closer to fully developing. You know, might be able to fire the 2 brain cells, you know. Neuron synapses. Other heads. I'm telling you, they don't even have brains. Anyway, off of that, yeah, obviously the jits are going to grow up, gain more responsibility, things as such, gain more insight, look at, you know, more broader perspectives and things such like that. And obviously become more upstanding and good peoples, hopefully. Please, give the children TLC, because we sees what happened when they don't get it.
they were so desperate to threaten to sue when people started criticizing them and leaving hate comments because they don't want it getting out to their small amount of fans that, like, genuinely watch it just because they think this is real. So, I mean, they really want to protect this information, so their friends calling them out for it is definitely really a hit in the face because, I mean, you can't really sue your friends. So this definitely had this should have happened a while ago. I feel like both sides were a little bit petty, I'll admit. Like, it was a little mature on both sides to kind of just go back and forth. They should have probably just called and talked it out. Maybe, I don't know, just close friends. It's always a little awkward when they go back and forth on Instagram stories. It did seem like they should have just called and talked it over instead of kind of just trying to expose each other. But at the end of the day, I'm full team against Aemilst, because overall Aemilst, once again,
yeah, like Hyoga and Teddy, yeah, because it's just blatantly clear to see that they're like in the right in this joint. I'm not even gonna lie. Call me biased, but like again, well, yeah, I already said 5. This would be 6. So go check out the vids.
she didn't give one valid criticism. She didn't even respond to any of it. She just said, "You're shaming me. You're shaming my boyfriend."
I was about to say, well, considering those criticisms were lies.
And you're projecting. She didn't provide any proof against any of the things they said. Sure, did they provide tons and tons of proof? No, but she didn't provide any either. So like, it's just kind of like, you got to look at one or the other, and I totally go with the team against her. Aemilst and her boyfriend.
Say, well, and you have in a case scenario where someone like either party doesn't have a lot of proof, but one party has proof and the other one doesn't. I think I know which one I'm about to at least looking favorable towards looking at it. It's like, because we got to be able to substantiate, John. Again, if we're just making claims and things and such like that, we could be lying, slandering, defaming, spreading misinformation, like, you know what I'm saying, misconstruing arguments, things and such like that. Like, we need to try to stamp it in more.
Have proven something on YouTube that you can fake it to make it. Fake it until you make it. They have made so much money off of faking a rich relationship. In the end, they're getting rich. Like, they're getting money from it. Is he a rich CEO? Of course not. We all know that by now, but he's gonna be rich anyway, like, because people eat it up. They eat it up in the comments. They eat it up. They share it. And even if they don't, they're like, this is definitely something interesting. So at the end of the day, she's only going to win. Even if she got embarrassed now and she stopped posting on YouTube, which I kind of hope it stays that way. No offense, Amalist, if you're watching and getting ready for your lawyer to send me a cease and desist. Overall,
Hit it with a mean DMCA.
I just feel like, that's kind of that. And will she be fine? Obviously, of course. And in the end, she's always going to be the winner. We're just the people watching. She's still making the money. I'm surprised she didn't flex her money to them, to be honest. I mean, she kind of does every day with her stupid CEO thing. But at the end of the day, I mean,
I don't know how certain I am on that. I am Trilly is a huge proponent of the Lala Sadi equation. You already know. Avocado. For those that can't see, you already know. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, now I'm a huge proponent of Lala City equation. 50, 25, 25. 50 are already the heads that are glazing and or just like oblivious to it. 25 is the commentary heads, the drama heads like talking about it. The other 25 doesn't give a shit. The 25 being the commentary pages, drama pages, or wherever, just heads just talking about it in general. Once that John expands and more people start coming in from the 50, it's full on takeover. I ain't gonna lie. The bleed. It bleeds in. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this wasn't the first controversy with Amalist. Probably won't be the last.
It's a weird dystopian world that she and her boyfriend are portraying, and it's working, so it shows. On the internet, even if it's very obvious sometimes, if you fake something and it's interesting, you can get rich from it. So you fake it till you make it, I guess. Another thing I find funny is that they always wear masks, and they've shown their faces before, so everyone...
It's to fit an aesthetic. Yeah, that's just easy. I can tell you that.
Everyone knows what they look like. Why do they wear masks sometimes? It's just so random. I mean, maybe I don't know enough about COVID.
It's fitting more like the elusive, mysterious aesthetic. Trust. Yeah.
It might be. I might have seen something about it spreading again, so I actually feel bad. If it's something with COVID, I'm really sorry. I thought it was like a weird thing covering up their face, because once again, she's saying that, making fun of this girl's appearance. It's like, girl, you're the one wearing a mask. I mean, obviously you can criticize someone behind a screen, but when you start making fun of their appearance and stuff, it's like, you better be the most gorgeous model of all time, or you cannot be talking. And even if you are, obviously it's not right. I'm just saying, like, you gotta be able to walk the talk. But yeah, YouTube Shorts and TikTok have brought in us some very, just like, think if these apps didn't exist. These people, like, you wouldn't be able to do this anywhere else. You couldn't make long form content like this. They do, but that's because they have an audience that watches it. But like, these people would never succeed without short form content, because their content's just so random and weird.
Yeah, it's just like, again, this is why I always say, like, Jones like TikTok, the Brain Rat app, and then like obviously everyone copied TikTok and has like the short form video John now. But like, yeah, that John completely, like, one, definitely made the barrier to entry to content creation, like, bro, on the goddamn floor, bro. Like, I'm telling you, this is why I always say clout is worse than Fent, because it's like, bro, anyone can pick up no matter what quality phone. If you have bad quality fucking Fent, you're going to die. If you have good quality Fent, you're going to die. No matter what, right? Like, you're probably going to die. If you have a dog shit phone, or literally the newest, like, new iPhone fucking 17 when that shit comes out, brother, you can start posting on TikTok and somehow magically blow up. I'm trying to tell you, that's why clout and shit is so addicting. Like, bruh, and obviously, going back to the comparison I made, I always say, that shit is a joke. Do not fucking do drugs, let alone fucking fentanyl. Like, Y'all kidding me? Let's be for real. Anyway, yeah, but anyone can pick up a phone and start posting videos and magically blow up, and then that junk gets to their head. They want to keep posting because they love to see that attention that they got, that validation they got, and then they crave it more. It gets them. That's why I'm going to, again, in this vid, look y'all in the face. Wake up. Wake up. You're not paying attention. If you are not at your monitor, screen, phone, wake up. Clout is evil, and it will destroy your life. If you want validation, gratification, if you want people to pay attention to you, let it be the people that have your best interests at heart, not these random online bulls. I'm not gonna lie, those bulls, they don't actually care about you. When Jones go wrong and you really need somebody to be there for you, these bulls will not be there. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Obviously, being a content creator, you have your audience, they're gonna share, support you, but you know what I mean. IRL, when you need a shoulder to lean on, sorry, these heads not gonna be here. That's what it is. So for real, go lock in with your peoples. Please. Forget this clout, John. Forget the TikTok clout, the IG Reels clout, you know what I'm saying, YouTube Shorts clout, whatever. Go tap in. Especially if you're a jit. Go make some memories or something. This TikTok bullshit isn't worth anything. Stamped.
And it's like, I mean, I guess it's the new form of content, shock value, and it's just, yeah, you gotta stage things. We've seen it before with other creators, rage baiting and stuff, putting on this character. They put on a character too.
Natalie Reynolds.
But they take it to the extreme. I've talked about before on this channel where influencers will literally put on a fake character, like Piper, Raquel, I believe, and other people, and stage dramas and do all this and do all that.
Oh, yeah, with the whole Capri cheating, John. Yep. Accurate.
All for the sake of gathering an audience, a loyal audience. And they're doing that, but they're bringing it to the next level by blatantly lying about things like a CEO and stuff. But at the end of the day, they're just playing two characters. That's it. It's nothing more. They're just pretending to be two rich people who are living successful lives, and they're doing it until they actually get that money. And at the end of the day, we don't realize it, but so many influencers today are effectively playing characters, and they're like,
no, again, Lala City syndrome. After I started really like peeping game when I watched Lala City and got tapped in, I'm like, bro, I can call this out so fast. I'm like, bro, this is some Skinwalker syndrome. They playing a character, bro. It's because, like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, for the Skinwalkers out there, again, you need to blame Missa D. She did ruin it for y'all. She did ruin it. Avocado. And then the truth video, oh, that was so terrible. She said, I'm just playing the character, Lala. I'm like, oh. Oh, it's so good. Oh, so bad. But anyway, for real on that. Yeah, I'm immediately calling out that like Skinwalker syndrome, because I say it all the time. Like, I don't get it. A lot of these heads too already have a big platform and have millions of followers. But I also see, to again like argue against myself. You say it all the time. Best way to do it. Argue against yourself in your head. But like within that, like I'll be saying like heads should be genuine because their audience is super big, but at the same time I can also realize that they probably did some type of trend or went into some type of niche that even built the big audience in the first place, or did something. Maybe if you're a one-hit wonder, fucking Haley Welch type of shit, like, yeah, you probably did some John and that's what you're popular for. But at the same time, I feel like, yo, if you really do want to be a successful content creator though, like you just gonna have to find a way to innovate and again like branch out and find a new way to, you know, keep the buzz going, you know, all that type of beat, and or at least put yourself in a way to where you can be more like in a stable position. Because if you just have to rely on this one type of niche thing and that junk gets burned out, bye bye.
like we're on level 1, they're on level like 20. When we think we're winning by like making videos, critiquing them and stuff, all we're doing is we're just punching a hole in a cloud. Like, they're huge and they're always going to be successful, mainly because they know what they're doing. They're playing a character. So in conclusion, Amalist did get publicly humiliated, and it served her right, honestly, because of what she said. But at the end of the day, like, there's not much that we can do. Like, she'll still have a platform, she'll still be successful, even though she blatantly lies about everything, and their content is
The bleed.
definitely just, it's not good. It's not good in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree. So what do you think? Leave me something in the comments, let me know, and make sure to say and critique every little thing I do or say wrong. Make sure, especially if I make one mistake in this video or one thing you disagree, to write 18 different paragraphs in detail about how horrible I am and how I should delete my—
Nah, for the most part, I mean, she pretty much got it. I feel like, let me think, what was some of the other stuff in the vid? Yeah, how they were body shaming Teddy. What I say, yo, freaking dust my keyboard. But yeah, that was lies. Obviously, the whole thing with you know what I'm saying, Hyoga and Teddy's friend, Aemilst were trying to lie about that, saying he's following half naked girls. That was BS. That got misconstrued. Obviously we know fucking Amalist and the Kim's lifestyle is fake. Like, But I feel like what was the one other? Oh yeah, there was a part. Oh yeah. Here's what it was. There was a part in Hyoga's video. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna link everybody's vid. Again, like hypothalamus. I'll link Hyoga's vid, and of course Miss Coco's crazy vid. But so you can get like the full context. And I'll put the 2 other Johns at the end too. But it was the part where Amalist was trying to say that like it was he was, god damn it, why am I fucking this up? Amalist was trying to say Hyoga on his account was like trying to hide that he was still posting like Spicy John within like a highlight he had on his Instagram account that said Bible studies, but legitimately that was the clip I was showing y'all like earlier. Like, bro, that John was actually Bible studies. I'm like, all she had to do was pay the $2. Stupid. But that's like the only, I'm pretty sure that's like one of the only other things. But yeah, that was an easy debunk. Like, Aemilst was just dumb. But for the most part, Coco's crazy got it.
My channel, because those are my favorite comments, and I totally will not cry myself to sleep at night if I see those comments like I always do. Anyway, thank you for watching so much, and if you enjoyed this video, go support the GoFundMe, and I will see you in the next one. I better see you in the next one. I'm not kidding. Like, actually watch the next one, please. If you're subscribing, you better watch the next one.
You already know, of course. Shout out Shida Love with the Hun. She cooks up every time the stove is endeared. Endeared? Indeed. Here. Miss Coco's crazy. You already know. Put out them positive vibes. She cooks. We got Aemilst officially has officially lost it. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, down in the description at first link. Show the love with Miss Coco's crazy. Like we done said. Come on now. But yo, for real though, final opinions and conjecture. Aemilst, as Miss Coco's crazy was saying, do I think it's gonna be truly over? No, but the bleed is always a thing, hon. It always will be. I'm not going to lie, and especially if you keep doing the same type of acts on this victim complex, cry bullying wave, try to misconstrue things, try to form these narratives to where you could never be in the wrong. Oh, and that was another thing too. I meant to mention, I guess I'll leave it in the final opinions and conjecture here too. Yeah, it was a whole thing of like, yeah, Amalist is not as appreciative of her audience as some of the heads that idolize her may think they are. She was caught in a Discord saying that like, yeah, her audience doesn't do enough for her and that like, yeah, they're just using her and all that type of beat. Yeah, it makes no sense. Gets so maxed out, but what else were we expecting? But yeah, hun, if you're still on this type of timing, especially with your audience, they're not going to like you anymore. And this fake billionaire CEO perfect couple lifestyle that you're living right now, even that fake one won't even be possible. So I suggest fixing it up. But yeah, that's just what it is. Again, shout out Shida Love with Miss Coco's crazy, and I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.